Yo, chat. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel at Freedom and Pips. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do so. I really appreciate. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my live stream. So, today we're gonna be trading the CPI. Yep. Today we're gonna be trading the CPI. As you guys can see, we have the core inflation rates month of month. The previous was 0.2. The forecast 0.2. So let's see the actual what is gonna be. So you can see you have the CPI, you have the inflation rate. Yeah, we have the core inflation rate year of year, 2.9%, 2.9%. So hopefully any of these numbers turn out to be higher than expected. So let's dive into the chart. I'm gonna do a quick breakdown on a plain chart. So everything is gonna be live. I'm gonna break down my analysis on this trade and how I'm gonna trade the CPI. So this is on the gold chart on the monthly time frame. Mind you, each candle here on this time frame represent 1 month. That's why it's called the monthly time frame. So before I begin my analysis, I always start from the monthly time frame to identify my key zones. So let's get started. So for me, basically, I trade trend line, break, and retest. Yep. So as you can see, we had a trend line coming at this point. That's the third touch. First, second. I just wanna work with a clear trend. Yep. So this is my first touch on the monthly. This is my second touch on the monthly. So I'm still expecting to have a third touch at this point. So I'm still gonna come in again with another trend line. As you guys can see, we had a break. The first touch, the second touch, and the third touch, we had a break at this point with a very strong momentum candle. This is a monthly close candle. Wow. So now, where is our next level target? Our next level target is gonna be this other trend line. That's how to trade the trend line. We had a break at this point. So all we have to do now is to move down to our daily time frame. As you guys can see on the daily time frame, we're making a pullback, a series of lower high, lower low. Yep. So this was the last lower low that was taken out. So we can call this place our supports, resistance level, support, and this is now a resistance level. So for me, I don't trade just the resistance level. I need at least 2 to 3 confluence to be sure of that trend. So I'm gonna come in with a counter trend line. There you go. So as you guys can see, we had the first touch, the second touch, and we are still waiting to see if we're gonna have a third touch on this counter trend. So while we are still waiting for the third touch, we still come in again. The first touch, the second touch. Let me keep it a little bit. That's the second touch. And the third touch. You guys can see. So basically, everything below this red trend line, I'm gonna be looking for sales. As you can see, we are below the trend line, so I'm gonna be looking for sell until you have a break above and retest on this trend line. Then I'm gonna look for a buy back to this my point of interest. So for now, my bias today for this trade, this CPI is gonna be sell. But based on my price action, I'm gonna see what is gonna happen. Mm, Let me see if I can come in with another trend line at this point. Yep. As you can see, we had the first touch, the second touch, and this was the third touch. This was the move that happened yesterday. If you move down to the hourly time frame, like the 4 hour, you're gonna see this touch on the 4 hour. Oh no. Yep. This move happened yesterday. This move happened yesterday. Yep. So now as you can see, we have an imbalance at this point. We had an imbalance at this point, which you're gonna pay close attention to. Let me just label that real quick. That's the first sign I'm seeing on the 4 hour. So let's see. 19 minutes to go. So we have that. Let me just keep it like this because I can see something on the 4 hour. If you zoom in a little bit, you're gonna see we had a gap at this point. That's an imbalance at that point. So we just need to move down to the 1 hour time frame. So as you guys can see, this is the 1 hour time frame. This is the 1 hour time frame. This was our last high on the 1 hour. Let's make this one. This was our last high, the highest point on the 1 hour. So if we come in with our Fibonacci tools, you can see I think price might push higher a little bit, maybe back to this trend line before dropping. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Unless you're gonna come in with something like this for second thought, and we might bring that down to this point. So if you bring that down to the last point, so you can see we are already in 50. Is it 50 level Fibonacci? This is the 60 and this is the 78% Fibonacci. So as you can see, we are having a reaction here on the 50% Fibonacci. So if I have a third touch at this trend line during the news with my confirmation, yeah, sure, I'm gonna take a sell from these points. This will be my first level target, my second level target, and my final level target. Yep. So that's what I'm seeing right now. So we just have to wait. I'm gonna take this out. Let things to be clear. Let's see what's gonna happen, chat. Let's see what's gonna happen, chat. Yeah, we have the ADP unemployment change. You see, the previous was 21. So let's see the actual. If this comes out maybe even 25, US dollar is gonna be strong, even 30. But anything below 21, US dollar is gonna be weak. So let's give it a refresh. Not yet out. What the fuck? Yeah, the US dollar just I think the US dollar this is the first sign of the weakness because this is like 19.75k lesser than what we have last time. So that's a red flag for US dollar. So let's see how this other news is gonna turn out to be. So let's see. That's a bad sign for US dollar. I'm gonna update this real quick. This is not really good. So after this, the Ojoro for this place. Minute. I saw something like Anna. Let's go chat. We'll move down to M15. So guys, that's my 1 minute. Let's see what we're gonna get. What's going on? I ain't seeing this motherfucker. Hey, job. So guys, um, I think this is our second touch on this trend line, on this buy trend line. If you have the third touch on this trend line, you might be taking a buy from that point back to this point. Or if we have a confirmation around this 15-minute imbalance, we might be taking a buy from this point back to this point. Let's take this out. It was like a resistance level. So guys, with my price action, I'm beginning to see buying opportunities. Yep, beginning to see some buying opportunities. Mhm. Bro, these niggas just take out the time. How are we gonna know the time, nigga? let's have a click on that. Okay, 4 minutes left. Yep. Now we have a clue. So, guys, using the price action plus the news, I think we have a buy imbalance at this point on the 1 minute. So this buy imbalance might just be our entry point and our stop loss slightly below, and this will be our target for the buy. We have 4 minutes to go. This is a resistance level. Bro, we have 1 minute to go. Let's see how this it's gonna turn out to be. I'm seeing a buy at this point. The reason why I'm taking a buy at this point was because this was the last resistance level. As you guys can see, we just take it out and we had a retest, and we didn't take it out. We had an imbalance at this point, so market just retest at the imbalance. This is why I took my buys. So basically, this might be my first level target. This point. This point might be my first level target. Yep. The second level target. So if the CPI news is really stronger, we might be heading to this level. But let's just aim, guys, for now. Let's go, guys. As you guys can see, a few seconds to go. Let's see how this is gonna turn out to be. Are you guys ready, chat? Seconds to go. 13 seconds to go. Since you guys don't want to show, 6 seconds to go. Let's see what we got. Whoa, 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 chat, whoa, chat, whoa, chat, whoa, chat, whoa, chat. I hope you guys made some money, chat. Woo, chat. Damn, nigga. That's crazy, bro. Our first level target just got hit. The second one just got hit. So we were still holding to the third level target, which is this point. Bro, let's look at those numbers, nigga. Damn, US dollar is down, bro. As you guys can see, US dollar is fucking down. That's why these niggas are red. So now we're on the buy already. We are banking some. Damn, nigga. Fuck. Damn, nigga. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. US dollar is down, bro. Damn. US dollar is down, chat. US dollar is down, chat. Let's go, chat. Yep. You guys can see. First level, second level, and the third level just got smashed. That's how we do it here. Every day on live with trade news. Here on this channel. Oh my god, this is the master. Thank you guys for trading the live with us. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Freedom and Pips, where we post educational contents. Please feel free to subscribe and like our videos. Thank you for joining my live today. See you guys next live.